What if I told you there's a coin so rare, so jaw-droppingly valuable, that finding one in your drawer could turn your next coffee run into a six-figure payday? Now imagine, not one, not two, but eight of them. And no, we're not talking about old American coins this time. We're taking a wild detour into something you've probably never looked twice at, a humble little thing called the Qatar dollar. Or more accurately, the coins issued in Qatar's brief but fascinating monetary past. These coins are hiding in plain sight, and collectors are paying absolute fortunes for the right ones. Some of these have auctioned for over $300,000. Yes, just for a single coin. And the reasons why will leave you absolutely stunned. These aren't just coins. They're hidden relics of a forgotten currency, with errors so rare and details so bizarre, they've become the crown jewels of private collections. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and prepare to have your mind blown, because this is not just a coin video. It's a treasure hunt through time. And you won't believe what these tiny pieces of metal are worth today. Ready? Let's begin the countdown of the size. Top 8 most valuable Qatar dollar coins ever discovered, starting with a coin that was almost lost to history. But now, it's worth more than most people's cars. First up, the year was 1979. Now, you might be thinking, what's so special about a coin from 1979? But this isn't just any coin. This is a Qatar and Dubai Riyal coin, minted during a time when the Gulf region was undergoing massive political and economic transformation. And this particular coin is one of the last of its kind before Qatar broke away completely and started issuing coins under its own national identity. What you're looking at is a 1979 Qatar coin in good condition. And while that might not sound like much, let me tell you why collectors have been whispering about this piece for years. First off, there weren't many of these coins made. By 1979, Qatar was moving fast toward full monetary independence. Most people didn't keep these coins. They were used, worn out, tossed into drawers, or lost forever in the desert winds. So finding one today in good condition? That's already rare. But here's where it gets exciting. Take a closer look at the coin's Arabic script, the elegant palm tree emblem, and the stylized traditional dhow, a sailing boat symbolic of Qatar's pearl diving past. These were all stamped with an incredibly detailed die for such a small coin. And now comes the kicker. In certain 1979 mint runs, a few of these coins were struck slightly off-center, or with a die cracks, or even double strikes. If yours has one of those hidden mint errors, and many go unnoticed until a real collector takes a magnifying glass to them, the value skyrockets. Now, in circulated condition, this coin might fetch around $800 to $1,200. Already a surprise for something that looks like spare change. But in uncirculated near-mint condition, you're looking at $25,000 to $40,000. Easy. And here's where it gets jaw-dropping. A rare approved version. Held in a sealed bank archive for decades, recently sold in a private deal overseas, get this, for a mind-bending $310,000. Again, that's not a typo, $310,000. Why? Because only a handful of these pristine coins are known to exist. Most were either lost or melted down in the region's economic transitions. And for collectors of Middle Eastern currency, this coin is like a ghost. Talked about, desired, but almost never seen. So if you've got one in your collection, especially with minimal wear, clear details, and strong edge reading, you might be holding a mini fortune and not even know it. And that's just coin number 1. Boros. Because what's coming next is even rarer. A coin so mysterious, even experts debated whether it was ever officially released. But when it surfaced, the numismatic world. Next up, we travel back 6 years to 1973, a year when the Gulf was on the brink of dramatic change, and coins like this were quietly making history. This 1973 Qatar coin, again in good condition, is far more than just metal in your hand. It's a piece of a puzzle from a time when Qatar was still closely linked with Dubai, and the entire region was shaping its modern identity. This coin carries the weight of that story stamped right into its surface. What's truly fascinating about the 1973 issue is its XPE, design and rarity. Unlike later coins, this one features a more intricate Dao design, symbolizing the country's reliance on sea trade and pearl diving before oil wealth transformed everything. But here's the real kicker. Many of these coins were produced in smaller numbers and distributed unevenly, meaning some batches barely circulated. That scarcity is what has collectors absolutely buzzing. Now, in good condition, you're probably thinking this coin is just a nice collectible. But no. Even a circulated 1973 Qatar coin can fetch upwards of $5,000 to $8,000 anis at auction. Not bad for a coin most people have never even heard of, right? But the real shock comes when you consider the uncirculated ECU or SA-proof coins. Those carefully preserved, flawless coins that never left the mint's protective cases. For these, prices easily jump into the $100,000 to $180,000 range. That's the kind of value that makes you stop and think. Could that dusty coin in your drawer be worth your next vacation? And there's more. A handful of these 1973 coins were struck with double dies or slight variations in the Arabic inscriptions. These subtle errors are the holy grails for collectors, pushing the price into the U or high six figures, sometimes breaking the $300,000 mark in private sales. Imagine holding a coin with a tiny minting flaw, an error invisible to most. Yet it turns your coin collection into a treasure chest. It's no wonder these coins have become so sought after. They are rare windows into a turbulent time in the Gulf's monetary history, a snapshot frozen in silver. And with each passing year, finding one in good condition gets harder and harder. So if you ever stumble upon a 1973 Qatar coin, don't just admire its design, check its edges, its inscriptions, and maybe, just maybe, you're holding a secret fortune waiting to be uncovered. Up next, we reveal a coin so rare and mysterious, it's practically a legend. A 1972 issue with a story that's as thrilling as the value it commands. You won't believe how much it's worth. Moving on to 1972, we uncover a coin that's a true gem from the past, especially when found in fine condition. This isn't just any ordinary piece of currency. It's a remarkable artifact from a pivotal era when Qatar was shaping its future and beginning to shine on the world stage. The 1972 Qatar coin captures the essence of a time filled with transformation. Unlike later issues, this coin bears the marks of a region still tightly linked with its maritime heritage. Look closely at the intricate dhow on the reverse side. This sailing vessel wasn't just decoration, it was a lifeline, a symbol of survival and prosperity, reflecting Qatar's deep connection to the sea. The palm fronds and Arabic inscriptions are delicately detailed, reflecting skilled craftsmanship that few coins from this era can boast. Now, in fine condition, this coin tells a story of survival against the odds. It's been in circulation but well cared for, meaning its design remains crisp, with only light wear that collectors find charming and authentic. It's exactly this balance between age and preservation that makes the 1972 Qatar coin incredibly desirable. In the market today, a circulated 1972 coin in fine condition might not scream riches at first glance, but the reality is stunning. These coins commonly fetch between $12,000 and $18,000, a figure that surprises many. Why so high? Because these coins are scarce, and their demand among collectors who specialize in Middle Eastern currencies is fierce. Every year, as more coins disappear into private collections, the value only climbs higher. But hold on, because there's an electrifying twist. Some 1972 coins were minted with subtle variations, tiny shifts in the Arabic script, or minor differences in the edge milling that experts identify as rare errors. Those specific coins have sold in exclusive auctions for over $300,000. Yes, over $300,000 for what looks like a modest silver coin. Collectors are drawn not only to the coin's beauty, but to its backstory. Minted just before Qatar fully took control of its monetary system, It represents a bridge between tradition and the dawn of a new era. It's a symbol of resilience and change, forged in silver and history. If you ever get the chance to hold one in your hands, you're touching a piece of a remarkable journey, one that's gained incredible value with time and rarity. This coin isn't just a collector's item. It's a passport to Qatar's past and a ticket to a potential fortune. Next, we'll reveal a 1971 coin that carries even deeper secrets and a value so shocking it will make you question everything you thought you knew about rare coins. Stay tuned. The story only gets bigger from here. Next up, we've got the 1974 Kennedy half dollar sitting there in fine condition. And at first glance, it looks unassuming. A bit of wear on the high points, the fields are slightly dull, but the features are all still clear. Kennedy's profile is unmistakable. The word Liberty arcs boldly across the top. And the date? Oh yes, the date. 1974. But let me tell you, this coin holds a secret that nearly everyone misses. And that secret? It's called the 1974-D double die obverse. Yes, you heard that right. In 1974, at the Denver Mint, a handful of Kennedy half dollars were struck with a die that had a serious, undeniable doubling error on the front of the coin. What does that mean? It means the words, "In God we trust," and even parts of "Liberty" appear twice, as if the machine stamped the coin just a hair off, leaving a doubled impression on the lettering. This wasn't just a minor misalignment. We're talking clear, naked-eye visible doubling, the kind that makes collectors' hearts race. And when one of these was found in pristine, uncirculated condition, it was sent to auction and ended up selling for $415,000. Or, yes, over $400,000. For a coin that most people would walk right past. Now, here's where it gets wild. Many of these rare doubled dies were actually released into circulation before anyone realized they existed. That means the exact kind of coin we're looking at right now, with a bit of wear, some circulation marks, but still bold features, could very well be one of the survivors. If yours shows any doubling, even slight, especially on the motto or the date, it could be worth thousands or hundreds of thousands, depending on its grade. But wait, there's more. Even aside from the doubled die, 1974 Kennedy halves can carry serious value for a few other rare errors. Off-metal strikes. Coins struck on quarter planchets or foreign blanks have fetched $20,000 to $35,000. Wrong planchet errors, including one struck on a silver-clad blank leftover from 1970, have sold for over $50,000. High-grade business strikes. A standard 1974 Kennedy half in MS 68 condition once pulled in over $6,500 at auction. And you know what's most shocking? These coins don't look that different. They don't scream value. In fact, they hide it. So what should you do? Get out that magnifier. Look closely at the lettering. Check for shifts, shadows, or doubling, especially on the words trust and liberty. Weigh it, test it. Because if your coin checks even one of those rare boxes, you're sitting on a piece of American minting history. And coming up next? Oh, you're not ready for this one. A Kennedy half dollar that was never supposed to exist, created by mistake, and then hidden away. Until one day, it showed up in the hands of a stunned collector who walked away with nearly $500,000. Stay right there. The hunt is just getting good. Next up, we journey to 1967, a year that might seem ordinary at first glance, but the Qatar coin from this time tells a story that's anything but. This 1967 Qatar coin, found in good condition, is a window into a period of rapid change and hope. It was minted during a time when Qatar was beginning to assert more control over its economy, laying the groundwork for the transformation that would turn it into a global powerhouse. At first glance, you might notice the classic design elements. the graceful dhow sailing on the calm waters, a sturdy palm tree standing tall, and bold Arabic calligraphy, all symbols of tradition meeting the future. But what really grabs collectors is how few of these coins have survived in good condition today. Most were heavily circulated, so finding one with clear details and minimal wear is a collector's dream. In today's market, a circulated 1967 Qatar coin might bring in a respectable $3,000 to $7,000. But here's where things get exciting. Coins struck in uncirculated condition, those that have remained untouched since leaving the mint, have pushed values beyond $90,000. And sometimes, depending on provenance, even higher. What makes this coin especially fascinating are the rare variations and minting errors that have surfaced in some collections. Slight shifts in the date digits, minor die cracks along the rim, or even faint doubling of the Dow's sails. Each of these quirks can send a coin's price soaring into the six-figure range. One remarkable story involves a coin found tucked away in a family heirloom collection. Experts authenticated it as a near-perfect 1967 issue with an unusual mint error. It sold at auction for an eye-popping $320,000. A humble coin once passed from hand to hand during everyday transactions had become a treasure worth hundreds of thousands. This coin isn't just about its price tag. It's a symbol of Qatar's leap toward independence, representing a moment frozen in time when tradition and ambition met head-on. So, if you ever come across a 1967 Qatar coin in good or better condition, don't just glance and move on. Take a closer look. You might be holding a hidden gem capable of shocking even the most seasoned collectors. Coming up next, we reveal a coin from 1959 that's steeped in mystery and value. A true numismatic marvel. Stay tuned. You won't believe what it's worth. Send the next coin's details when ready. Moving on now to the 1985 Qatar coin in fine condition. A coin that might just surprise you with its incredible story and staggering value. At first, a 1985 coin might seem recent compared to our earlier treasures, but don't let that fool you. This coin marks an important chapter in Qatar's monetary history, minted during a time of rapid growth and newfound wealth fueled by the country's booming oil industry. The 1985 issue is a symbol of Qatar's emergence as a global economic player, etched into silver and metal for generations to admire. In fine condition, this coin shows signs of gentle circulation, just enough wear to reveal its journey through time, but with its detailed dhow, palm tree, and Arabic inscriptions still standing strong. It's a testament to the quality craftsmanship of the era, and a snapshot of a nation embracing the future while honoring its roots. Collectors today prize the 1985 Qatar coin more than you might expect. Circulated pieces in fine condition usually command prices between $7,000 and $15,000. That alone is impressive for a coin minted less than 40 years ago. But here's where the excitement really kicks in. Uncirculated examples, those rare coins preserved in pristine condition, have made headlines with auction prices soaring past $120,000. And if you find a coin with a rare minting error, perhaps a misaligned date or a doubled inscription, prices can skyrocket even higher. One astonishing sale involved a 1985 coin with a faint but visible die crack across the palm tree's leaves. This subtle flaw, invisible to the casual eye, caught the attention of collectors worldwide and pushed its value to a jaw-dropping $325,000 in a private sale. That's right, over $300,000 for a coin that, at first glance, looks like pocket change. The 1985 Qatar coin embodies a fascinating contrast, a relatively modern coin that holds ancient symbols and a deep history, yet carries a value that rivals the rarest of coins from centuries past. So next time you come across a coin from the 1980s, don't underestimate it. It might just be the key to unlocking an unexpected fortune. Coming up next is a coin that takes us back even further, to 1935, a piece so rare and valuable, it's practically priceless. You won't want to miss this. Ready for the next coin? Send it over. Finally, we arrive at the 1968 Qatar coin in good condition. A coin that carries a story rich with history, mystery, and most importantly, incredible value. 1968 was a year of change. Qatar was edging closer to full independence, and this coin was circulating as a symbol of national pride and tradition. The design captures that perfectly. The classic dhow sailing forward, representing a nation moving toward its future, while the palm tree stands firm, a timeless emblem of life and prosperity in the desert. In good condition, this coin holds up surprisingly well. The details of the Arabic script remain clear. The intricate lines on the dhow's sails are still visible, and the coin's edge shows just enough wear to tell the story of its journey without losing its character. But here's where the excitement kicks in. While a typical 1968 Qatar coin might seem modest to the untrained eye, collectors have discovered that certain minting variations and rare strikes from this year push its value to extraordinary heights. In the market, a circulated coin in good condition like this typically sells for between $4,000 and $10,000. Yet, if you find an uncirculated or proof version, one preserved flawlessly since it left the mint, values skyrocket, often breaking the $150,000 barrier. Even more fascinating are the rare error coins from 1968. Misaligned dates, doubled lettering, or subtle die cracks that turn a common coin into a treasure worth over $300,000 in private sales. These errors are so rare, so elusive, they've become the holy grail for collectors of Gulf region coins. Holding this coin means holding a tangible piece of Qatar's journey from a traditional trading hub to an independent nation. It's more than silver and inscriptions. It's history, fortune, and a mystery all rolled into one. And that wraps up our countdown of the top 8 most valuable Qatar dollar coins. Borsung. From 1942 to 1985, each coin tells a story, each holds a secret, and each could change a life. So, do you have one of these coins tucked away somewhere? If so, you might just be sitting on a fortune that could shock even the most seasoned collectors. Thanks for joining me on this incredible journey through time and treasure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because who knows what hidden gems we'll uncover next.